Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back for another deck profile here. I hope you guys are having a great Valentine's Day weekend. I know Valentine's is tomorrow. I'm here with my girlfriend, obviously filming, and my daughter is downstairs somewhere with my parents, doing, whatever.
What kids do.
Yeah, what kids do. So she might make an appearance up here, randomly. So, yeah, dude. So last week when I was talking about the dinosaur stuff and what I wanted to bring to the channel this week, the Mermail, when I said Mermail, people actually responded that well. I got like 3 or 4 comments or something, 5, whatever. That were like, yeah, dude, do Mermail. So I was like, yeah, dude, let's do it. Because I was like, this is one of my, people that know me, I've played Mermails like my whole life, since they came out. It's a deck I've played multiple formats. Even when it wasn't good, I played it, Fire Water format, I played it, triple title Mermails, I played it, blah, blah, blah. So, but yeah, dude, so we're here with Mermails, boys. So you can get all that in the picture, babe, if you want. Now this deck, this is one of those decks where you can just play, you can play it 50 different ways. So there's not one like actual way to play it. This is just kind of what I this week what I was comfortable with, and I thought this was very good. Now there's a few options. I will talk about some things, and I will bring Mermails back to the channel, in the future. Because I have so many different builds for them. Yeah, dude, so we'll get right into it. So, obviously 3 Deep Sea Diva. This is the 1-card starter of the deck. It just does so much stuff. I'm kind of tired of like I look back at like Mermails and people are just like, oh, dude, that deck sucks now. And like, I disagree wholeheartedly, because like this is just the 1 card. It does like anything you need it to. This build, I will show a combo video at the end of this. Obviously, this card on normal summon, special summons a level 3 or lower Sea Serpent from your deck. And then you got the one Mooling Glacia. This card, absolutely ridiculous. Sea Serpent, you have exactly 5 water monsters in your graveyard and special summon this, and then discard 2 cards from your opponent's hand randomly. And also, if this card leaves the board, you do not have a battle phase the next turn. So just keep that in mind. And then 3 Abystius. So this card, obviously, once again, the bread and butter of the deck, along with Dragoons, which we'll get to that. Aqua, level 7, you can discard a water monster, special summon it, and then add a level 4 or lower Mermail from deck to hand. So, and then this is something people might not like, some people may like. I'm actually playing 2 Megalos. I will explain this a little bit more in depth as we get into the spell and traps. I actually am playing traps in this deck, and it's not in perm. So this card, when I was doing research on the decks, I was like, oh, I haven't like looked at Mermails in a long time to see what their like meta relevance is or what the builds currently are. I've just had this deck, for a while. So this card discards 2 waters for cost, reveals itself, special summons itself, and then adds a Mermail spell or trap. Also, it can tribute a water monster off the board to attack twice, so that's kind of relevant. And then 3 Minstrel. This is like the newer-ish card. It came out of Etco, I believe, with Access Code Talker. You discard this in a water monster, look at your opponent's hand, banish 1 card till the end of your turn. Also, if this card is special summoned, it mills the top 3 cards of your deck, and then you can put a water monster from the 3 milled on top or bottom of your deck. So that's like the key card, though, because you can like look at your opponent's hand and then start playing. So it's just... And then this is honestly the best card in the deck outside of Diva. Obviously, Dragoons, the original Dragoons. This card, if it's discarded for a water monster's effect, or used for a water monster's effect, it adds a Sea Serpent from your deck to your hand. Also, you level 3 or lower or Sea Serpent monsters can attack directly. And then 3 of the Neptibus. This card is from Bosch. I think this came out in 2015. This card sends for cost. It sends a Atlantean monster from your deck to graveyard as cost, and then adds an Atlantean monster from your deck to graveyard, or from deck to hand. So it sends Dragoons as cost, is essentially. And then if it's used for a water monster effect, you can special summon a Atlantean monster from the graveyard. So. And then we still do play the 2 Infantries. This card gives you an extra normal summon of a Sea Serpent monster. Also, if it's used for a water monster effect. It will destroy a face-up card your opponent controls. So also level 2 Sea Serpent, you can summon with Diva. And I actually am playing 1 Marksman. So this card, I thought this card was too good to cut just because of the current meta. Like with all the meta is not really super combo. It's like more control-based. So like this card's really good against like the Golden Lord matchup. The back row heavies where like you can snipe and like force cards out. You know what I mean? So card's very good. Also, if it attacks, it special summons a level 4 lower Sea Serpent from deck. Yeah, I'm sorry, Atlantean. It's been so long since I've read these cards. I started reading them this week, and I was like, man, because I haven't played this deck in years, dude. But it used to be one of my favorites. So, and then I am playing the Frog package. Obviously, 3 swap, 1 Ronin. I think these cards. I don't know if people are still cutting these or what they're doing with these. I think this engine's too strong not to play. Just the free discard, etc. Send obviously ability to make Toad, you know what I mean? So sometimes you'll open like 2 swaps, or like swap will just be like one of your MVP cards randomly out of like nowhere. It happened multiple times. And then the one Lapis Dragon, I think everyone plays this. It's a Sea Serpent tuner level 5. If it's added from your deck to your hand, you can special summon it. This is part of the combo. And then one of the Vis Manders. This card hasn't come up too much, but I really like it. It's come up in a few times when I have like, it's like a card to search off of a Vistius after I've already gone through the Gund and the whatever. But you can banish it from your graveyard and make all your Mermail monsters go up by 1 level or 2. So if you have like Teus and Megalo, you can make them 9s and then just make Calamities that way. It's just a lot easier. But and then the one Pike, I still really like playing one of these. Obviously, discard a water monster, add 1 level for level 3 or lower. Water monster. Sorry, this is just taking me back. There is a combo with this. Hey, baby. What?
Packing snow.
See, there's my daughter. Hold on. You want to get in this video, baby?
Sure.
All right. Here, sit down. Yeah, she can pull it over.
Daddy.
What? Oh yeah, there's cops outside, guys.
Oh yeah.
Packing snow.
Like, yeah, hold on, baby. Don't put it on the mat. That's all right. I guess that's water, so it goes with that. All right, and then the one Abyss Gund, discarded for a card effect, special summons a Mermail from graveyard. And then one of the Fishborg launchers. This card's very good. If you have just normal or just water monsters in your graveyard, you can special summon it from the graveyard.
Mommy, can you try your phone off?
And yeah, babe. And if you have just water monsters, you can special summon this from the graveyard. Level 1 tuner. Obviously, you can get out of the deck with Needle Fiber, etc. So, and then the one Colt Wing, you need this for the combo. These are like the 3 bricks you don't want to draw. I mean, you can draw. This one is fine because you can get it with Needle Fiber. This one you need for the Mecha Phantom Beast, but it has to be in the deck. And then this one, this is probably one you guys haven't seen. This is the Carter Curry level 3. It's actually used for the combo I'm going to show you. I haven't seen this. There was one video I saw with this, and I really liked the take on it, so I decided to play it. So that's that. That's it for the monsters. And then for the spells, once again, I am playing 3 Dark Ruler no more. This is another reason why I play 2 Megalos, just so like you can Dark Ruler them, and then once you drop the Megalo, you'll search for the equip spell. And then you can equip this to the Megalo, and then tribute a water monster. It attacks twice, plus 800, so gets 3,200. The card's really good. Also, another reason I play this is for the Dark Ruler. Sometimes you'll search this with Megalo, equip it, and then when they go to Dark Ruler you, or play like a spell that's very good, this will just auto-negate it, auto-negates the first spell. But the reason I put this in here with the Megalo so heavy was because I felt like the format that we're in right now with like the more control base and stuff, all the spells are really big spells. Like they do a lot. They're all hard, a lot of them are hard once per turns. So like chances are, if you play against, certain matchups, the one spell that this will negate will be very big. Dark Ruler, Talons, blah, blah, blah. So, and then the 2 Deep Sea Aria, banish a water monster from the graveyard to add 1 level 4 or lower Sea Serpent. I was playing 3 of these. I kept opening 2 of these. Not a fan of that, so I cut it to 2. This card's insane otherwise. Another reason why I play the Swap Frogs, so I can have the, just to make sure the monsters are in the graveyard, water monsters. And then this is something, I'll go over this real quick too. Obviously the 1-for-1. This is just for the Noctibus. And then the Prince. And this is another card. So when I was looking at the meta, you guys probably know what this card is. This is the Fury of the Kiryushin. Yeah, Kiryushin. This adds Torrential from your deck to your hand. Also, it's kind of like a Balinx in the graveyard when your water monsters are destroyed. So, obviously, I do play the 2 Torrentials. This card obviously is very good in the meta right now, so I was like, yo, like you could just search this and then have this in the graveyard for when you torrential, like, you know, on your water board, and then you can banish this and save them. So also, we'll get into the extra deck, but I have one little niche interaction that I'm sure some people are aware of with that card, if you even know what that card is. But alright, so obviously the Hack of Fibrax for Link 2s. This card, dude, I really like this card. During your opponent's turn, also whatever it points to, gains 500 attack and defense. During your opponent's turn, you can discard a card to add a. I'm sorry, this is the add one Mermail card from one Mermail monster from your deck to your hand, and then it has one. Its other effect I haven't used that often. It is the this card is destroyed by an opponent's card or effect. You can send one water monster from your deck to the graveyard. This is just very good. And then one of the Marincess Link 2. I actually almost played 2 of these. There's another build I saw on like Shire's channel, which I know she's like very big in the water community. This is just a Link 2, and then it special summons a water monster from your graveyard, 1,500 less attack, but you're locked into waters for that turn. Also does something with Marincesses, but we don't play any other Marincess cards. And then the one Bujin Link 2. Big shout out to my boy Tebow. This card's very good. There's like a hand where you can go from like Pike with your goons, or there's like multiple ways you can do it where it just makes Bahamut for free to get an extra search with your goons. This is also a flex spot. I haven't used this a whole lot. There's builds based around this. This is not one of them, but it's just, you know, it's a good card. So, and then the Link 3, obviously the fucking like a fan of Beast Boy. All right, and then for the synchros, the Coral Dragon, the Beret. Shout out to my boy Paige Zitter. I thought I had alties of these. I can't find my level 7 alties. I do have alti burritos though. That's something, I guess. But he's part of the combo. That's why that Karakuri dude's in there. And then the Dragite. This guy, very good also with Dark Ruler No More. Going first and second, very good. You know, obviously in my Adamancipator list, I played this. Card's an Adamancipator card, but as long as you have a water monster in the graveyard, it negates a spell or trap activation, and then you can reel the top 5 cards of your deck, and if there's a rock monster, you can bounce them, you know, X amount of rock cards. Obviously, we don't play any. I did want to play Nibiru. A lot of the matchups I played against, it didn't really come up super handy, so I wanted to cut it, and I did. It would be in the side deck, though. And then for the Synchro 9s, obviously the Trish. Trish is obviously just very good. And then the Croc, dude, this card is just absolutely ridiculous. So the 2 discard to pop a card comes up a lot in this deck because it discards cost for water monsters to trigger, like Dragoons and Infantry and stuff. So and then the 1 Toad, obviously everyone knows a Toad, Bahamut, these guys go together. The 1 Dweller. I didn't see a lot of people playing Dweller in their water list. I was kind of confused, but I know it's probably because they go for this play into the Toad instead, but I still want to have this in there. Plus it buffs waters by 500 if it has a water attachment. And then another reason I played this build is because I wanted to play the Calamities. I want to play this up until it gets banned. It's going to get banned. I mean, if it doesn't, then I don't even know what to say if it doesn't, but everyone knows what that card does. Also, sometimes, depending on the matchup, you can actually call water with this, and it turns all your guys to water, so when you torrential, you can remove the spell from your graveyard to save it, so save your whole board. And then the Fusion Trish, just banish 3 monsters, special summon at level 9, so. But yeah, guys, so let me show you that hot combo. Like I said, you know, you can play this just list however you want. This is just a template. I will come back and revisit this. I have like 4 other lists. I just wanted to profile a basic one first, and then go back and do, because I actually have a dinosaur list. I know people have probably seen that. It's gimmicky. It's actually very good though. I have an Orcus list without Mermaid, as weird as that sounds, and then I've got, you know, a couple other ones. Also, I have a Phantom Knight one with Undyne. Undyne is just a very insane card for that specific archetype. I just felt like Diva was the best normal summon, so I was like, we're just gonna do the Diva play instead of wasting the summon on Undyne for right now. All right, so maybe you can look down here if you want. So you just need 1 card in hand. This is the 1 card combo. So you're gonna normal summon Diva, and you are going to special summon Prince. Prince's effect will then send as cost the Dragoons. that's graveyard down there to add the Dragoons. And then Dragoons will trigger. And add the Homeboy Minstrel. And then you'll Minstrel right here, discard these two, look at your opponent's hand, banish the card till the end of the turn. And then Dragoons will trigger. Well, baby. Good.
Look what we did.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wear it. We're recording right now if you guys want to say hi.
Hi. Sorry, guys.
No, it's fine. And then here is where we'll add the Lapis. And then the Lapis will summon, since it was added directly from deck. You'll synchro these two. Yeah, you can grab them, and then
Oh, you're fine.
no, you're fine. You can talk. It's okay. Then we'll make the Coral Dragon. Obviously, you're not going to do anything with Coral, but these two will then link off into Hacklefibrax up here. So the reason I did it this way is because you're going to draw a card with the Coral Dragon. So it'll be Chainlink 1, or Chainlink 1, Hacklefibrax, Chainlink 2, Coral Dragon. Coral Dragon will draw the card, and then this will special summon the Desk Bot. And that will be... I'm going to pull these out real quick. Hold on, baby. Go show. My mom will do it for you. Don't worry.
Shelmer just ran into a wall.
Yeah. There's my daughter, guys. All right, so we're going to special summon the Despot. And then here is when you make the, this is pretty standard for like most, of the combos this time, but we're going to do a couple different things. I know some people won't like this combo, whatever, but it's, I'm bare bonesing it for right now. So obviously this will summon 3 tokens, which will trigger the Despot. Okay, and then these 2 tokens will get used with the Deskbot into the, this is where the weird burrito comes into play, or beret, I'm sorry, beret, whatever the fuck. This is a card in hand, remember. And then this will activate and summon this from deck. This on mandatory switches a monster's battle position, so I'll switch this, and then you'll use the Mecha Phantom Beast to tribute the token in the beret. Special summon the Colt Wing. Colt Wing will then give you 2 tokens. Okay, and then that will trigger the Deskbot. And then here is when you use the Karakuri Dude and the 2 level 3 tokens to make the Croc. Okay, and then you will draw 2 more cards. So you, off the diva, you have 3 cards in hand this so far, and then you'll banish this, the Despot, and the Colt Wing to make the Trish Fusion. And then this will then turn into the Calamities. So I know it seems like a whole lot of stuff, to just get to this. Now, keep in mind here is when I built this, I was trying to dig through the deck. So like here, just off the diva, you see 3 new cards, obviously with the Calamities still. But I had a lot of fun with this deck. There's definitely, if you guys want me to go over another build of this deck, I definitely will. I think the Phantom Knights one's very good. I really like the Dinosaur one. Miscellaneous Baby is like Mulling Glace, Tyranno, just a whole, it's a whole thing. So, yeah, guys. So I hope you have a happy Valentine's Day, and obviously you saw my daughter, so that's cool. Yeah, guys. Cheers.